I'm about to reveal the top 6 most popular communities in Pearland, Texas. And if you are thinking about making Pearland your next home, you don't want to miss this. Choosing the wrong neighborhood can mean longer commute times or missing out on top-rated school districts or just not getting the lifestyle that you dreamed of. So stick around as I break down what makes these 6 communities stand out and help you find the perfect place to call home in Pearland, Texas. And we are going to get after it right now. So the first community on this list is going to be none other than Shadow Creek Ranch. Now, Shadow Creek is by far one of the biggest and well-known communities in all of Pearland. And when I say big, I mean big. The community was built on over 3,500 acres, and it has its own hospitals, and it has its own clinics, it owns grocery stores, multifamily complexes, and multiple business centers. There are over 12,700 single-family home sites here in Shadow Creek Ranch, and it is loaded down with amenities. And as of the making of this video, the most expensive home currently for sale in Shadow Creek Ranch is $630,000, and the most affordable and cheapest option currently for sale is $325,000. And the average sales price for this community is $448,000, with properties typically spending on average around 38 days on the market before receiving an offer or a contract from a buyer. Now, obviously, data like this is gonna change over time. So whenever you are ready, give us a call, reach out to us, and we'll give you updated figures. Now, it's important to note that Shadow Creek is not gonna be zoned to Pearland ISD. It is going to be zoned to Alvin ISD. And quite frankly, everything on the west side of Highway 288 is not going to be zoned Pearland ISD. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're house shopping, because if you're looking for something specifically located in Pearland ISD, Shadow Creek is not going to work for you, and anything on the west side of 288 is not going to work for you. Also, make sure you check out our Shadow Creek video that we did where we go in depth in the entire community. I'll leave a link somewhere up here for you guys to click on. Now, next up we have Southern Trails, and Southern Trails is right next door to Shadow Creek Ranch, and oftentimes people get them confused with each other. Now, Southern Trails is actually a smaller community sitting on just over 523 acres, and it has just above 1,300 single-family home sites. And just like Shadow Creek, it is also loaded down with amenities. It has a clubhouse with a full game room and a full-blown kitchen. It has an 8,000 square foot pool, a splash pad perfect for those kiddos, fitness centers for all of your workout needs, parks, picnics, hiking, and biking trails as well. And also, Southern Trails is not zoned to Pearland ISD. Remember, it's right next door to Shadow Creek. It's on the west side of Highway 288. They're actually going to be zoned to Alvin ISD. Now let's transition to the other side of Pearland, which is going to take us to the east side, and that's going to take us to Riverstone Ranch. Now, Riverstone Ranch was originally established in the city limits of Houston, Texas, but has since grown into the Pearland region. And more specifically, Riverstone Ranch at Clear Creek is the newest addition to Pearland. Now, Riverstone Ranch features 1,280 single-family homes, with the most expensive option currently for sale at $600,000 and the cheapest option listed at $440,000. The amenities here also include a clubhouse, a community pool, and numerous trails and playgrounds for the kiddos. Now, it's important to note that Riverstone Ranch is also going to be zoned to 2 different types of school districts. We have Pasadena ISD, and then we have Pearland ISD. So make sure you are paying attention if Riverstone Ranch is going to be on your list of contenders. Now, next on the list, we have my all-time favorite neighborhood in Pearland, and that is Green Tea Terrace. Green Tea has been around for a very long time, and it was established sometime in the late 70s and early 80s. The community is perfect if you are looking for a house that has character. You are not going to find cookie cutter homes here in Green Tea. And right smack in the middle, in the heart of Green Tea Terrace, there is the award-winning Golf Crest Country Club and Golf Course. And the club also features a swimming pool, tennis courts, pickleball courts, and all of that fun stuff. And if you're not a Grinch and you really love Christmas, well, you're in for a real surprise. The entire neighborhood and all of its residents deck out their homes with Christmas lights and decor, and it is freaking amazing. It's become so popular over the years that people from all over the area will make their way here to Green Tea Terrace just to drive through the neighborhood and look at all of the pretty lights. So homes here in Green Tea are vastly different when it comes to price. Some homes will range from the 500,000s. You might get lucky and find some in the 400,000s. And they also go above $1 million at times. Luxury homes are everywhere in Green Tea Terrace. The majority of homes in Green Tea are going to be zoned to Pearland ISD, which is great. However, there is a small sliver of the portion of the neighborhood at the very back of the neighborhood that's going to be zoned to Pasadena ISD. So again, if you are looking specifically for Pearland ISD, just pay attention where one of those properties that are for sale are going to be located in what zone or what school district they're going to be zoned to. Next up, we have the Villages at Mary's Creek. Now, this neighborhood is located within walking distance to the Pearland High School, and it is a gated community. Now, the Villages at Mary's Creek is going to be a much smaller community than those that we have covered thus far, with homes coming in around 291 single family homes. Well, that's how many they have. They have 291 single family home sites. But me personally, I enjoy the much smaller communities than I do the bigger ones. But hey, to each their own. And the amenities in the neighborhood will include a pool, will include a spa. It does have a turfed area playground. It has a clubhouse, a gated entry. It has a lake, and hiking and biking and trails around the lake. And there are several other communities around Pearland High School as well. So if you want to be close, you have plenty of options. And last but certainly not the least, we have the lakes at Highland Glen. This community is built on over 550 acres, and it is located off of Pearland Parkway, close to Sam Houston Tollway, which is AKA Beltway 8. So if you ever hear somebody say Beltway 8, they're referring to that second most outer loop in Houston called Sam Houston Parkway. Now, Pearland Parkway actually splits the neighborhood right in half, with one side being a gated section and the other side being a non-gated section. And there are 831 single-family home sites at the lakes of Highland Glen, with an average sales price coming in around $485,000. Amenities include dozens of lakes scattered throughout the neighborhoods, ranging from 2 to 20 acres, as a community pool, and various playgrounds scattered across the neighborhood as well. If you want an in-depth review of what life is like living in Pearland, Texas, make sure you check out our complete Pearland vlog tour that we released. I'll leave a link somewhere up here, or I'll leave a link in the description box below. We even dive into some home tours so you can see inside some of these really nice homes that are for sale in these neighborhoods. I have to say, there are hundreds of communities in Pearland, and many of them are freaking fantastic. The ones that I revealed to you today are, in my opinion, the most talked about and the most well-known. All right, that's all the time we have for today's video. I truly hope that you found value in this video, and if you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and tap the bell icon so you can be the first to stay up to date with the current market here in Houston, Texas. I didn't introduce myself, but my name is Andrew Lake. I'm with the Life in Houston Realty team, and we get calls and text messages from people just like yourself all of the time wanting to relocate here to the Houston, Texas region. So whether you are 9 days out or 9 months out, it does not matter. Feel free to give us a call. I will leave all of my information in the description box down below, and my team and I would be delighted and honored to help make your transition to Houston a smooth one. Signing off for now, until next time.